Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we're going to be talking about LCX. It's been a very, very long time since we have talked about LCX. And for those out there that don't know about LCX, maybe don't even, know what LCX is actually doing, what they are, really kind of building. This is becoming the first regulated crypto exchange, as well as much, much more. And we will be breaking that down in this video. I do want to give you guys a quick update on the overall price action, what's happening behind the scenes, and what recently just happened with LCX making history. That's right, making history. So let's go over here and let's go check out the overall price of LCX. So last 3 months or so, actually, let's go back to the 1 year because I started buying again back here, and I'm down about like 50% on some of these buys because I was buying around like 6 cents, 5 cents. I'm down about like 50% on some of those buys, which is, it is what it is, right? This is the world of crypto. I mean, sometimes when you even buy at the bottom, you still lose money. But I have been really kind of looking at this token for a while. It's been an asset that I, really talked about back here in the summer of 2021 before it did a massive run up. And yes, we were able to secure profit on that and make a decent amount of money. Now, it wasn't us selling at the exact top or anything like that. I think that when we did sell, it was probably around like 40 some cents. So it wasn't exactly at the top, but it was near it, which is totally fine. Got to realize those gains when you can. But LCX is listed on some of the most prestigious names out there around exchanges. Coinbase, Kraken, and a few of these other ones. It still has a ton of listing opportunity in mind for it. I mean, Binance, just to give you guys one, MEXC, so much more exchanges. And I do think that those will come at some point in time. But check out the volume on this token. It's complete garbage. $180,000 worth of volume. Are you kidding me? For a token that has 950 million total supply. And yes, there is no capped max supply, but I do believe that 950 million will most likely be a pretty decent area where we kind of keep it at 950 million for a while. I don't see a reason to have more tokens released, but hey, I'm not the creator of this project. I'm not even, a part of the team. I'm not even being paid to talk about this project or anything like that, which I told you guys in my recent video on, I believe that was ACH. I'm not sponsored by any project to talk about them. I don't accept payments at all to talk about projects. These are just tokens that I believe are going to surprise a lot of people. But LCX has been holding pretty strong. I do think that we could have already seen our bottoming point for LCX. I will talk about a possibility of where we could go back down to, but let's go over here real quick to the recent LCX tweet that we've seen. And this got posted on the 28th, and we do see, powered by the Liechtenstein protocol, LCX is designed to satisfy the strict requirements of institutional investors, custody, compliance, stability, transparency, and auditability. Click to explore. And yes, this is going to be the first regulated cryptocurrency exchange, and they also have a ton of other major platforms. They have a tokenization platform, which we will address and stuff like that. They also have a decentralized exchange. I mean, the offerings from LCX are very, very extensive. I've talked about it in the past. In terms of price action, so I'm looking to see if we could come back down to test the significant demand range from June of 2021. If we do test it, it would be sitting at around like 2 cents. You might be questioning like, Nick, what are you talking about? There's really no demand. It would be around like 2 cents. This is on the 3-day span. This is the 1 week. So on the 1 week, you can see the candle bodies back here. There's the candle bodies real quick for you guys. This is like the range that I feel very confident about. I know from our current price action, like if you were to buy LCX, I mean, like averaging in is not a bad idea, but this would be about a 26% drop on the price. From our recent low, this would be about an 11% drop, just to give you guys a quick insight. So it's almost like a 1 cent difference, which, yes, to some people that doesn't matter, but to me, I think that that is a substantial difference when you are buying large amounts. But I do have this target up here at the 4618, about $2.50. Again, do I think that this is an area that is extremely outrageous? Why would I even talk about how this could go to $2 and like 40 some cents? Do I think that's out of the question? Absolutely not. For a token that has 950 million, A $2.50 LCX would be about a almost $4 billion market cap. Think about that. A $2.4 billion market cap. Could this go much higher? 100%. But we don't really need it to go much higher, right? Because this would be a 10,777% run up, a 107x opportunity from our level down here. And that's if we do see it. But even from our current level, we'll say this is about a 77x. From this level here, which was the low, 96x. Very incredible levels, in my opinion. Now, could this go much higher? Like I've said, yes, 100%. I could see this going to $10 plus. But I'm being a little bit more conservative. And hey, 100x opportunity at a minimum level is not bad. If we do kind of say, so this is an overreach. Maybe we don't even get to $1 billion market cap. Maybe, I mean, I don't even know. Like maybe like what, 86 cents? 86 cents at 37x? I will 100% take a 37x. See, a lot of people in this game think that it's all about 100x, 1000x. Like if I have $10,000 invested and I hit a 37x, that's 370 grand. I'm totally fine with that because I could take the 370 grand, invest it into another asset. If I hit a 5x, it's almost 9 mil. So again, when we look at this market, it's not always about like, okay, let's go to like $1,000 on LCX. Like, no. Let's like sit down and let's really kind of look at some of these levels. I mean, even just to go back to the all-time high, I mean, this is about a 23x opportunity from these lows down here. From the current price, it's about a 16x. So it's a very, very good areas that we're playing in right now. Could we go lower? 100%. Will we go lower? We don't know, right? Anything is possible. I have been looking at, the buy targets down here, like the amount. Most of it is sell volume. I mean, like, look at all of the sell volume here. And a lot of this was recently sold. You could see, some of the areas that they're selling at. Not all of them will be targeted, but this is a lot of like the trade history of what we recently seen. And there's a lot of selling volume here. There's not a ton of buying volume. I mean, most of it's sell. So sell pressure is pretty high right now. I could definitely see 2 cents being targeted at some point in time. If we see it, I'm definitely very interested in buying LCX. And a lot of people have asked me, like, where can you buy LCX? Honestly, Coinbase. Coinbase is probably your best friend. And yes, you could store LCX on a ledger. It's an ERC20 token. It will go to your ERC20 address on Ledger. Now, let's actually talk about this. Let's talk about why I think that LCX could do, 100x opportunity run. Well, let's talk about their overall tech offering. So recently, they also had this token sale market management service, right? And what do you see? Get everything you need to successfully launch your first token with LCX. From token creation and investor verification to post-listing support, LCX Token Sale Manager is a comprehensive solution for running a compliant token sale. And here's the Token Sale Manager over here. It's the full breakdown of everything that they have been doing around this. I also love this down here, LCX at the World Economic Forum, Davos 2022, or Davos 2022. The World Economic Forum is an international organization for private cooperation. Their annual meeting is held at Davos, Switzerland. Goodbye, Goldman. Hello, LCX. And yeah, they've already had quite a bit of token sales already on their manager. Don't know if I could. So yeah, I guess I can. It would only be me applying for it, but this is very clean. I love how everything that LCX is really doing is extremely high quality. It really speaks a lot of volume around like what LCX is really doing. Just to give you guys a quick insight, like here's their exchange. Look at how high quality this looks. I mean, in my opinion, I think that this is some of the best UI design that we've seen around crypto in a very long time. Like you could tell that they're not like messing around. They're not trying to just, cash grab. Like this is a project that, in my opinion, is focused on building. Again, I've always shared with you guys the decentralized exchange that they have. It's basically a fork of Uniswap, very high quality. And then also Diamonds. Diamonds is their tokenization platform for diamonds. Very interesting, very cool project. Like I said, it's not just like one focus point. They have quite a bit of just offerings around what they are doing, and I think that that's very exciting. And here's some of their other products as well. They have the Exchange Launchpad, decentralized exchange, mobile, protocol assets, Oracle, and even smart orders. So Very, very incredible overall offering from them, and I'm pretty sure that they recently updated their website because their website did not look like this before. So love to see a lot of building happening. They do have strategic partnerships with some of the biggest names around the world, especially in terms of like finance. Now I don't know if we could see. So yeah, I mean, here's their full ecosystem. So we've talked about their ecosystem many times in the past because they do have quite a bit of partnerships with some of the largest names in the game, like Quant, for an example. I don't know if it labels all of the partnerships that they have. So yeah, all right, Hedera, Chainlink, Constellation. I mean, like these are some of the best tokens that we've seen and also looked at in the past. Very exciting, and even Quant. So again, I love to see a lot of the names that we looked at all the time in the past and even continue to look at in the present, being a partner of them, of theirs, I should say. And it's only a matter of time before this does get listed on more and more exchanges, and especially those top tier ones. It's very exciting. Now, with this, right? Let's look at what we recently seen announced. So here was the big announcement. This was history in the making. So big announcement. LCX becomes the first physical validator in Liechtenstein. As a physical validator, LCX is responsible for maintaining integrity and security of the tokenized asset on the blockchain. And check this out. So they're becoming the first physical validator in Liechtenstein and globally bridging the digital and physical world, enabling tokenization of assets. Remember what I said about tokenization of assets? This is in the hundreds of trillions of dollars valuation. And we do see legal clarity to enable tokenization of real-world assets, bridging physical and digital. In simple words, tokenization can turn almost any asset, either real or virtual, into a digital token and enables the digital transfer, ownership, and storage without the necessary need of a central third party or intermediary. Very exciting stuff. And we do see with regulatory approval as a physical validator, we are well positioned to expand the Timins platform in 2023 and continue our efforts to drive innovation and adoption in the blockchain industry. This is awesome. And there's so much more to this. I really just don't see a world where LCX isn't valued at the $1 plus range, because with everything that they're doing and all the steps that they are taking in becoming that regulated safe place within crypto, I really do think that LCX is going to shake things up. A lot of people bring up like what the SEC did with Coinbase with like the insider trading. They were saying that LCX was a security. I think that the SEC as a whole, we know from looking at XRP information and really kind of breaking everything down around XRP, we know that the SEC as a whole is an absolute joke of an agency. And I think that them applying laws from like the early 1900s to technology in the 2020s is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sure that a lot of you can agree as well. That's why, to me, I don't think that there's a lot of worry at all with LCX. I'm definitely focused on the volume aspect. Like, there's not been a lot of volume at all. I don't know if we could see on balance volume here. So let's actually check that out real quick. I just want to look at it. Let's go back to the 3-day span. So, yeah. 3-day span, volume looks atrocious. So we have to really kind of wait and see what's going to happen with the volume next. That's why I'm saying like we could see those lows being tested. I mean, even on the daily span, we're seeing some nice volume here, but nothing like too crazy. I would argue that this token doesn't have a ton of buy and demand right now, so it's pretty easy to manipulate it. And even on the daily span, like these candles, right? These candles look pretty rough. It almost looks like it's still in a downtrend, so we have to wait for it to settle. We have to wait to see if we are going to, see these lows being tested back here on the daily. Obviously, demand looks a little bit different than what we have on the chart. A lot of the demand is actually down here within like the 2 cent range. Again, like 2 cents seems like it's going to be the play value. The lowest price that we have here is like 1.8 cents, almost like 2 cents exact. Yeah, I'm gonna be a buyer at 2 cents, 100% heavy. I will share my buy targets and my buy orders and stuff like that in the free Discord. If you guys do want to check that out, highly suggest that you do. Sorry, I went down on the list. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at some of these targets. If we go even lower, guess what? We have higher targets to target. Like, for an example, if we go that low, then look at where our 4618 is. a little bit higher by like 2 cents. I know it's not too crazy, but I'm still looking at these higher targets. I think that these are still 100% in play. The 4618 is a very common area, and this would be about a 10,000+% run up. Very, very exciting. Do I think that it could happen? Yes, I do believe that it will. I think that it can 100% I think it's 100% possible. And in my opinion, yes, I'm targeting that 100x opportunity on LCX because I think that's one of the most regulated tokens in this space in general, around the measurements that they are taking to become that next legitimate player around crypto. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the video. Scroll down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.